I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday, the 29th of March. And by golly, the sun is shining this afternoon after a cloudy start. And we're looking at a long, dry spell ahead and the warmest weather so far this year. Right around the corner. Let's take a look out the window, and you bet the sun is shining in Birmingham. That's looking north in the Daniel Building. Only a few little fluffy cumulus clouds are left. Even over in East Alabama, the sky becoming sunny. That's the view coming from Chehaw State Park south of Anniston. And down in South Alabama, a partly sunny afternoon in the Camellia city of Greenville. That's the First United Methodist Church there in downtown Greenville. Big trough over the east, pushing a pretty nasty storm up the upper seaboard there. But in the wake of that, we're going to have some pretty calm weather in the days ahead. And temperatures have indeed rebounded nicely. Birmingham at 62 at 2 o'clock. And look at Tuscaloosa and Montgomery, both of those cities up to 67. The cool spots, Cullman and Haleyville, they've got 59. And around the nation, look at the tongue of warm air coming up through the high plains. I've got 70s up into South Dakota. And we will enjoy highs up in the 70s by Wednesday. And by golly, we might just hit the low 80s on Thursday and Friday of this week. Warmest weather so far this year. Up on the watch warning map, pretty nasty weather up over the northeast where a variety of flood watches and warnings up in effect there. The counties in the Birmingham CWA, that's a wind advisory here. And out west, a big trough will produce some mountain snow, but overall, the nation pretty quiet over the next 5 days. There's the QPF chart. 0, nothing. Not a drop here. This is valid through Saturday morning at 7 o'clock. Pretty decent rains off to the west, and we'll be watching that as it gets closer. Let's take a look at the 12Z GFS. This is at noon tomorrow at 500 millibars, about 18 to 20,000 feet up. Big upper low is centered near Atlantic City, New Jersey. Trough coming into the west, but around here, northwest flow aloft, dry air. Should be a beautiful day. Sunny with a high close to 70. Wednesday, how about upper 70s? Thursday, look at the amplitude of the upper flow. Big trough out west, and a warm ridge pumps up over the southeastern states. And we think with that being the case, it'll be a sunny day with low 80s possible. I mean, you'll be breaking out the tank tops and the flip-flops there. A little preview of summertime, and then Friday, the same deal. Low 80s likely with a good supply of sunshine. We note the showers off to the west. And Saturday, the latest run of the GFS really wants to kind of hold that ridge over the South Atlantic coast, shunning the energy a little northwest of the state with that Shippy, with the surface low near Chicago. And by Saturday night at, just after midnight, the little band of showers comes through, maybe a thunderstorm, but the upper low way up north around Duluth, Minnesota. And that looks like it's not going to rain that much Saturday night. And then by Easter Sunday, it's gone. So we'll probably trend that way in the forecast. I just mentioned a chance of showers and maybe a thunderstorm Saturday night. And the bulk of the day Saturday will be dry. The bulk of Easter Sunday will be dry. And no cold air behind that. And then Monday of next week, the weather looks warm and dry. Let's go 3 more days out there. This is the 8th of April. Look at the trough beginning to form. And again, you can see how the cold air delivery mechanism is shaping up out there. I still think we've got one more crack at a freeze here. And down below that, pretty cold air dropping into the northern states. And a couple of days later on the 10th, big upper low digs down over the Great Smoky Mountains, and that delivers some colder air down and through here. And if we can get a morning with a clear sky and light wind and that upper air pattern in place, we could see frost in a freeze. And then on the 14th, look at the bowling ball coming down there from the Midwest. And we'll keep an eye on that. But look at the Arctic oscillation. You see it's generally negative through mid-April. So, again, that's just the reason we think it's a little too early to be planning unless you want to risk a late-season freeze, which could very well happen. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.